Today our topic is physiology of menstrual cycle. Yes, in physiology of menstrual cycle, before discussing in briefly what happens every month for every girl child, for every girl who reached her menarche. So I'll just discuss what is first menstruation and what is its contents and monthly to how much extent the blood loss will be there. I'll discuss some in briefly the basic things. Clear? Firstly, what is menstruation? Menstruation nothing but a physiological change, a physiological process where a blood loss from the endometrium, that is endometrial shedding, that is due to HPO axis, that nothing but hypothalamus, pituitary gland and ovary. HPO axis resulting in the endometrial shedding monthly wise. Clear? That is what simple to let you to understand simply in just briefed out. And that is what menstruation. So, and some characters are there. I'll just tell you. First one, menstruation definition is that. So, duration. How many days? How many days the menstruation happens? In normal, I'm just discussing only the normal things. Abnormal, we'll just discuss in the later classes. So, duration is about normally 1 to 5 days. Clear? Every woman, if at all, if there is any pathological reason or is any infection, it might be any fluctuations might be there. Like, you know, it might be extended to 7 days, 8 days or 10 days, or it might get less also. Like, you know, 3 days or 2 days, like, you know, recurrent menstruation also happen. Like, you know, 2 days menstruation, then again it is cessed, then again it will be started, like that it will be happen. So that is all abnormal things. I will just discuss only the normal. Normal is about duration 1 to 5 days. And what is a quality? Quality, you know, red in color and light red or bright red, anything you can. So we can't say that menstrual blood is only like, you know, it will be light red or it will be bright red. No, that is not the thing. So women to women, there will be a fluctuation. There will be a sudden little bit changes, you know. Every woman doesn't have a same menstrual flow or its quality. Yes. The next, right or bright red, or, you know, like it can be like small clots also might become. So that is normal. This is not abnormal, you can say. This is normal thing. And quality, you know, some clots will be there. That is not abnormal. That is a normal thing. Then next, we'll get into amount. Amount is up to 10 to 80 ml. During each menstrual cycle, you know, normally to the maximum 80 ml is the normal blood loss in each menstrual cycle. But normally on an average, it is 35 ml. On an average, it is 35 ml. But it might reach to the maximum, like, you know, few women will be having, you know, heavy periods, heavy menstrual flow that reaches like, you know, up to 80 ml it can reach. But on an average, which I can say is 35 ml in each menstruation where a woman faces. Flow rate. Yes, flow rate is nothing but, so we can estimate how much amount, you know, in a day how much menstrual blood flow is happening within the woman. How we can estimate, like you know, when a mother comes, or you know, when a woman comes to a hospital, how a healthcare personnel will examine, you know, like how many pads did you change, like in that manner they'll estimate the flow rate. That means if at all, if she says normally 2, it's okay, normally 3, yes, that is also to some extent it's okay. But if at all, if a mother she's changing her pads for, you know, sanitary pads for, you know, like 4 or 5 in a day, that is something abnormal thing. So estimation we can do depending upon how many sanitary pads did she change in her 1 day, 24 hours. That means, you know, like we can calculate for 12 hours or 24 hours, whatever it may be, we can get the flow rate estimation. Clear? That is what something about a normal basic things, basic characteristics of a menstrual blood flow. Clear? So now we'll just discuss about a menstrual cycle. So within the definition, I have told you about a HPO axis, right? HPO something, nothing but, you see, HPO axis, nothing but, here H refers to hypothalamus, and P refers to pituitary gland, and O refers to ovary. Don't get confused. What are these? Like, you know, what these function, you know, they'll secrete hormones. These are from those hormones, they trigger the menstruation or fertilization, or, you know, pregnancy. That may lead to pregnancy also. So let's discuss what is the in detail menstruation or fertilization. Clear? So HPO nothing but hypothalamus, pituitary and ovary. With these parts, the entire menstruation cycle and reproductive cycle goes on.